as of September 25, 2025. Global earthquakes 5.0 and above in the last 30 days are on the rise again. The earth shakes in defiance and the ground is no longer silent. The most recent shocks reveal a pattern that is impossible to ignore. Emiliano Zapata in Mexico has been struck twice. First with a magnitude 5.1 quake followed by a stronger 5.7 shock, a double blow in the same region. Far across the world, the Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia convulsed with a 5.2 event, while Indonesia's Wongsorejo was rattled by another 5.2 tremor. Not far behind, Gizo in the Solomon Islands shuddered with a 5.1 quake. Mene Grande in Venezuela was recently shaken by a 5.8, the strongest among these recent events, and Fez in Micronesia also trembled. These earthquakes, spread across continents and oceans, reveal that the crust of the earth is tightening, straining and releasing in violent spasms. The map of the world now glows with seismic scars, each point a warning that the planet is restless. This surge of seismic violence does not stand alone, for it emerges against the backdrop of a sun that is no longer calm. Scientists now report that the sun is entering an era of heightened activity. Solar flares and coronal mass ejections are erupting with renewed ferocity, the sun's magnetic fields twisting and snapping, sending storms of plasma roaring through the void. NASA has already warned that extreme space weather may strike Earth for decades to come, unleashing radiation bursts and geomagnetic storms capable of crippling satellites, grounding aircraft, and blacking out entire continents. On September 24th, a solar explosion burst from multiple regions of the sun, a sign that the star at the center of our system is awakening in terrifying ways. The radiant giant above is stirring, and when it roars, Earth quakes in response. The convergence of these forces creates a picture that is both awe-inspiring and fear-inducing. When the sun lashes out with a surge of energy, the Earth beneath our feet responds in kind, as if the planet's very core is stirred by turbulence above. Earthquakes are multiplying across tectonic boundaries. Volcanoes edge closer to eruption, and storms lash coastlines with biblical fury. In China, Typhoon Ragasa tore into Guangdong after devastating the Philippines, Taiwan, and Hong Kong. In India, sudden cloudbursts swallowed streets in torrents, and in Yemen, floods claimed dozens of lives while displacing hundreds of thousands. Pakistan reels under monsoon waters that have drowned entire provinces. Everywhere, the signature is the same: cascading disasters linked by a fragile balance between earth and sky that appears to be unraveling. The past month has been a relentless march of calamities. In Uttarakhand, India, landslides and floods killed more than 100, leaving towns and villages shattered. In Central America and South America, tremors of increasing strength echo along fault lines that have long been feared. In the Pacific, arcs of volcanic islands brace themselves, knowing that each quake can trigger undersea landslides and tsunamis. The rise of magnitude 5.0 and above events is not just statistical noise. It is the Earth sounding an alarm, a low growl before the roar. Within mere days, the globe saw seismic ripples from Latin America to Russia, from Oceania to Southeast Asia, a symphony of destruction that reminds humanity how fragile its hold truly is. Meanwhile, above, the new fleet of space weather satellites launched by NASA and NOAA attempt to stand guard against the sun's wrath. These machines are tasked with watching interplanetary storms, charting the flow of solar particles, and predicting when the next strike will lash against Earth's magnetosphere. Yet no machine can shield us from the truth that is unfolding. The sun is the heartbeat of the solar system, and that heartbeat is pounding louder. Each flare, each eruption, each geomagnetic disturbance shakes not only our technologies but the very rhythms of life on this planet. Scientists whisper of cascading risks, of power grids collapsing, of communications silenced, of skies turned strange with auroras bleeding into the equator. If the sun continues its violent awakening, human civilization will be forced to reckon with storms that dwarf anything in living memory. The Earth responds in kind. From the trembling valleys of Emiliano Zapata to the restless crust of Kamchatka, the ground is no longer steady, the seas no longer calm, the skies no longer forgiving. Disasters are no longer isolated incidents but woven together into a single tapestry of upheaval. Humanity stands at the edge of an age where every sunrise may bring new fear, every storm new chaos, every tremor new ruin. The rise of earthquakes, the fury of floods, the awakening of the sun, all converge to remind us that the world we thought we commanded was never truly ours. It belongs to forces older and greater than us, and those forces are stirring once again.